Got some really good crypto news to share with you as we have avoided a major disaster in the crypto market. And ETF filings are completed, and there's a detail in there that should give you hope. It's about fees. And investors are starting to get fed up as we've got buybacks on one side, real buybacks, everyone, and on the other side, we got hope. We're also going to talk XRP price action, not the 2-year chart. We're going to zoom in a bit. Starting it off with your comments because you matter most. Did a stellar video. Did you watch to the end yesterday where I talked about a bowl of cereal? If you didn't, I will have that stellar video linked at the end. Check it out. Puts it all into perspective. VR Fanatic says, I just realized I've been scammed all these years by both XLM and XRP. I genuinely just realized I've spent thousands and thousands. I feel silly now. But I'm long-term committed. I don't feel I can sell. I'm trapped in hope. I think a lot of people are feeling like that. And that's where you're getting the whole, oh, no, bro. 2024 is not the year. It's 2025. And then 2025, it turns into 2026. Levi Reed says, this dude is always looking at the 2-year chart when talking about XRP, XLM, but opens up the 1-year chart when talking about Bitcoin. What the f*** are you talking about? Here's the chart for the last month. She going down. So should I ignore charts that look bad and only point out the good ones? Is that how sensitive we're getting in this market? Bitcoin's in at 45,153. Wait until you hear the good news. We all avoided a major ticking time bomb. E2274, XRP 56.6. Sol under 194. BNB retraced from its highs. BNB got up to 325, now sitting at 303. XLM like a bowl of Lucky Charms. I'm telling you, watch the video. I'll have it linked at the end. It's about XLM and Lucky Charms. It's at the end of that video. It's on my outro. You could like skip the whole video. Well, no, you should watch it because it's really good. Watch it. Let me know what you think about the bowl of cereal. Eleanor Tourette says new Grayscale has just filed its completed S3, setting its fee at 1.5%. So if you want to get into some Grayscale ETF, you're going to pay 1.5%? That is insane. Do you know how high that fee is compared to buying native asset? That's crazy. So are we really going to have a lot of people into this ETF when the rate is 1.5%? And Crypto Guy says it right here. That's the highest rate I've seen yet. Yeah, exactly. That makes 0 sense. ARK, 1.25% above ARK. Yeah, so some of these companies out there are going to be charging massive amounts for these ETFs. Are they really going to drum up that much business? But that's not the good news. The good news is this. DCG has paid off $1 billion in short-term debt, says CEO Barry Silbert. Crypto hot potato. See, when the whole liquidity crisis happened, we were playing crypto hot potato. This firm owed this firm. Now, this firm, though, owed this firm, who owed this firm, who owed this one, who owed this. It was crypto hot potato. So what happened was we were waiting for someone high up on the ladder to get paid. Once that high up person on the ladder got paid, they were like, yo, we got some money. We could pay the next person down. We could then pay the next person, and so forth. Crypto hot potato. Now, if the bigs up on the top of the ladder weren't getting paid, then it's like, oh, shit, we got to write off all of this. And then crypto hot potato happens and things implode because of a liquidity crisis. Well, we avoided that. This is great news. So for everyone out there, it's like, oh, bro, you're always negative. I think you need to take a dose to shut the fuck up and listen. This is good news. This is real good news, not bullshit hopium. This is really good. Because if we had an implosion with DCG, Genesis, and all them, we would be in a massive world of hurt right now. The party struck an agreement in late November with a repayment schedule that could settle the balance by April 2024. In a new post on X, Silbert says DCG has already paid off all the money owed to Genesis. No crypto hot potato, no implosion. I'm happy to share that DCG completed a full paydown of the money borrowed from Genesis. We have now repaid over $1 billion in debt, including the $700 million despite headwinds faced by the industry. This is where it gets exciting. I'm excited about the industry's next chapter and DCG's leadership role in it. Well, guess what, everyone? This is the next chapter of crypto. You're not going to see as much crazy leveraging. You're going to see a bit more conservative play. You're not going to see as much crypto hot potato. You're not going to see as much liquidity, but it's also much more sustainable. This is really good. Could you imagine if we had another chapter 11 happen this far after the whole Luna, UST, FTX, and all that? We'd be like, oh my God, we're not out of the woods yet. But guess what? They cleared their debt. This is really good news for all of us. So again, people out there that are like, bro, you're negative. No, I bring you good news if the price is good. I bring you good news if you get some good, juicy action on avoiding a big crypto meltdown. I bring you bad news if the price is bad. What do you want me to say? XM holders, the price is good at 11.7 cents. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, let's learn about some more interesting stuff. Investors are looking to share buybacks to keep the U.S. stock market afloat. Okay, these buybacks are very different than what you're seeing in the crypto space. The ones in the crypto space are all scams and lies. They're like, bro, they're going to buy back your XRP at 30,000, even though it's at 57 cents. And they're like, yeah, but they're buying your XRP at 30,000 because it's going to be valued at 100,000. Well, how about you just buy it at 57 cents? Now, stock buybacks are a bit different because these big companies out there pour billions and billions in dollars to support the price of their stocks. Bulls may need the support as hedge funds and retail investors are tilted defensively following the strong end of the year, with worries around the timing of the Federal Reserve's rate cuts. I'm bullish in stocks in 2024, but it's going to be a wild ride in the coming months since institutions are bearish. Chief market strategist. U.S. corporations have been reluctant to repurchase their shares at Federal Reserve push interest rates higher. Why? Because it costs more money. But guess what? They are starting to do buybacks. Nearly $800 billion in buybacks was done by S&P 500 companies. Oh, so now these are real buybacks, right? And again, you're like, oh, bro, negative news, positive. No. This is real news. This is shit that's really happening. JP Morgan is really buying $13 billion worth of their stock to pump up the price, to give it some stability. Apple is really buying back $77.6 billion. Meta is buying back $26 billion. But these crypto companies aren't. They keep dumping on you. And that was my point of the story yesterday with Stellar being like a bowl of Lucky Charms cereal. Seriously, you should check it out. Visa buying back $12 billion. Chevron buying back $14 billion. So all these companies out there are supporting their investors by buying back stocks at market price, everyone. They're not stupid and paying way over market price. They're buying it at market price to prop it up so their investors don't get burned, so their investors keep believing them and putting more in. You're not seeing that from the crypto market. Now look. Earlier I was like, bro, you only show the 2-year chart on XRP. Well, I've got the 1-month chart up on the screen, and this one really sucks balls too. Should I ignore this chart? I mean, let's be real here. This is the decline since the beginning of the year. We were above 62 cents, 63.7. We are now down here. We hit the low already of 55 cents. The high for the candlestick on today, 57.8. You could talk about XRP buybacks, which aren't real. We could talk about stock buybacks, which are real, and you could actually follow these companies buying these stocks back, supporting their investors. We could talk about people in the comments feeling like they're duped. Some people are going to be like, bro, that's negative. Well, I would like to think that VR Fanatic 666 here, I would like to think that their emotions are real, and the way they feel is justified, whether it's good or bad. Now, some of you out there are like, yo, XRP is good. And there are some good use cases for it, but it's a lot bigger than what people think. Sanguine Set says, even with the launch of Sorban, it'll take a long time for projects to actually release products that attract users. Stellar marketing sucks. They need to massively improve DeFi on Stellar too. A lot of you are thinking this. Oh no, this video is so stupid and I'm unsubscribing and giving you a thumbs down every video you post. Why? Because I talked about the stupid riddle from David Joelcat Schwartz? I mean, the riddle that didn't do anything price-wise? I mean, come on everyone, there's a big difference out there. You're telling me that 1.5% in Grayscale is going to lure in all this money? What a joke. No. No one's going to want to touch that with the 10-foot pole because it's so freaking expensive. Would you pay 1.5%? Hell no. You didn't want to use Coinbase because Coinbase was so freaking expensive. And everyone was like, yo, use Coinbase Pro. Way cheap. And you're like, okay, cool. You're not going to pay 1.5%. Investors in the stock markets right now are getting rewarded because these companies that make tons and tons of profits are like, yo, our prices are going down, but you know what? We want our investors to feel whole. We want our investors to feel good. So we're going to spend over $700 billion to buy back stock at market value to support their investors. You can say I'm negative, but what I'm going to share with you is this. The price is what it is. XRP is at 56.6 cents. XLM is at 11.7. ICP is at $13 on a tear. BTC is at 45,190. People are like, yo, bro, you're negative. You only show the 2-year chart. Well, here, I'll pick 1 month. In 1 month, XRP is down 15.8%, while BNB is up 27, SOL is up 27. ICP up 147, Doge down 21, Link down 19. I mean, look, I bring the news good or bad. And the news today is we avoided a huge implosion in the crypto market by paying off one of the biggest debts overlooming in crypto hot potato, that we all would have to eat this shit storm if it were to happen. But we don't have to. Also got some other interesting news. 1.5% fees for Grayscale's ETF. Ain't no one gonna play in that in big volume. Come on, now, that's way too expensive. Gosh, come on now. You even got other ones out there that are like, yo, this isn't even close. ARK at 0.25%. Okay. Investors in the stock market are getting rewarded for supporting their companies. Meanwhile, we know what's gonna happen on the first of the month. They're gonna dump more XRP on the market. They're gonna dump more XLM on the market. Like a bowl of cereal. You should check out that video I'll have linked at the end. Oh, look at the princess there laying on the chaise. Good job, sweetheart. But it's true. I mean, you could do the whole, oh, bro, we're going to wait until 2025. That's awesome. You can do that. You can wait and waste your time all you want. But there's people out there making moves. What are all the people that made money on SOL? All the people that made money on ICP? What about all the people that were making it on the Avalanche move? What about BNB's run? What about all these other things out there? What about people in the stock market right now that are like, yo, I've invested in Amazon, I've invested in Apple, and their price is going down. And those companies are like, dude, we got your back. We're going to spend billions to buy back stock at market, not some stupid cockamamie bullshit plan of 30,000. They're going to buy it back at market. Even though they know that the shares are going to be worth later, they buy it back at market because that's what real people do. They buy it back and support their holders. Now, in the crypto side, where am I excited? I'm excited because crypto hot potato got avoided. Seriously, I don't think a lot of you out there realize how big of a deal this is. Now, is it going to be a sexy moon story that everyone's like, oh, bro, we're going to moon because of this? No, and that's why it doesn't make the news. But what you didn't realize, that if DCG wasn't able to pay all this off and fix all that stuff with Genesis, the market would have imploded nastier than you've ever seen. Why? Because we've been out of the crypto hot potato worry window for a long time. And this would have caught the market so far off guard and imploded it. But that's not what's happening. In fact, just the opposite. They paid it off early. They paid all their debts off early. And they're like, look, we're ready for crypto 2.0. We're not going to go as crazy with our expectations. We're not going to go as crazy with our product offerings. Hey, Ray, what's up, sweetheart? They're going to be more realistic with their products. That's a good sign, and that's what the crypto market really, really needs. Don't sit on our heads, sweetie. That was mean. Now, at the beginning of the video, I said, hey, I did a video about Stellar and a bowl of cereal, okay? That video is linked right here on the screen. Do me a favor, check it out, watch to the end. The bowl of cereal analogy is the most true thing out there regarding Stellar, and I don't think people can deny it. And if they do, they're full of shit. Check out that video. I'll catch you cool cats later. Right, doggies?